Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for January 26, 2012. It is 7:23 and we do have a few scattered rain and snow showers impacting the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, especially the New York City metropolitan area, where we have had some reports of a few flurries and a few snow showers mixed in with the rain that is starting to develop for the northern Mid-Atlantic. Now, as you can see, temperatures are pretty much right around freezing over the New York City metropolitan area and the northwestern territories. However, for the most part, these temperatures are going to be rising above freezing relatively soon, and with that will come the end of any type of frozen precipitation threat for this upcoming storm on the way. So a lot of these temperatures here are going to be rising above freezing, I'd say within 2 hours, and thereafter there will be no longer any threat for frozen precipitation. In the meantime, watch out for a few slick roads, especially over northeastern Pennsylvania, northwestern New Jersey, the Hudson River Valley, and northern and northwestern Connecticut. When you take a look at the radar, you can see we did have a few scattered showers and snow showers that moved through the northern Mid-Atlantic and now are exiting. That's with a mid-level disturbance. We have more showers developing over central Pennsylvania that will be tracking towards the northern Mid-Atlantic over the day today. And then we have an area of moderate to heavy rain over the Ohio River Valley that will be moving towards the region this evening, producing widespread moderate to heavy rain for the entire northern Mid-Atlantic onto tomorrow morning. So what's causing these showers right now? Well, actually what you can do is look at the 850 millibar temperatures. In the red are temperatures above freezing, and the blue are temperatures at or below freezing. Notice how the cold air is starting to retreat, and the reason why is because of these winds at the mid-levels. They're coming from the southwest, and they're becoming rather strong, ranging anywhere from 10 to 30 knots. Now, when you start to get winds from this direction starting to increase in strength, it's what's called warm air advection, or basically warm air transport. And when you have warm air moving over cold air, you end up with overcast skies and scattered showers. And sometimes you end up with a pretty significant storm. But in this case, because the cold air is eroding away and exiting, the warm air is going to win out, and we end up with a few scattered snow showers and rain showers, transition to rain showers. And as you can see, the entire atmosphere is starting to warm up. So really, this isn't much of a winter threat whatsoever. Just a few scattered snow showers, and then we will be on our way to a moderate to heavy rainfall event. When we take a look at the infrared satellite picture, we can clearly see high pressure starting to give away and move into the Atlantic, and the position of these high pressure systems will lead to a southeasterly wind and eventually a southwesterly wind as this warm front starts to gain strength and drive to the north and east. A low pressure system developing over the Mississippi River Valley will track towards the St. Lawrence River Valley, which is right here, and as it's doing so will produce moderate to heavy rainfall for the entire northern Mid-Atlantic starting this evening and continuing on through tomorrow afternoon. Rainfall amounts from this storm will range anywhere from a half an inch to an inch and a half of rain. However, the unfortunate news here is that this storm is going to produce quite a bit of severe weather over portions of the southeast. So if you have any family members down in the southeast like Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, even portions of South Carolina, North Carolina, and Tennessee, keep an eye on the news and keep an eye on your family, because these storms could actually get rather dangerous with even a few tornadoes. As far as the northern Mid-Atlantic, we're just expecting moderate to heavy rain that will again impact the region later this evening on through tomorrow morning. Then this cold front will move through and clear this entire storm out, providing a cooler yet dry weekend on the way. So let's take a look at our forecast. We're using the European Model Guidance as it is handling this weather pattern the best at this time. As you can see this evening, our low pressure system is lifting toward the northeast. It will be in the Tennessee River Valley. The northern Mid-Atlantic will warm up well above freezing. Temperatures will rise through the 40s today and into the evening hours, reaching 50 degrees by around 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. So really, we're not going to be seeing any type of frozen precipitation from here on out. Temperatures will rise and stay above freezing even through the overnight hours. Temperatures will rise into the 50s by tomorrow morning, and we're talking about the lower to mid 50s for much of the northern Atlantic, ensuring moderate to heavy rainfall as the storm moves to the northeast. As the storm exits on Friday afternoon and Friday evening, this low pressure system will bomb out over Maine, and as a result, we're going to end up with a very tight thermal pressure gradient, should I say. And as a result, as temperatures are falling on tomorrow afternoon, expect winds to pick up anywhere from 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting up to possibly 30 miles per hour as colder air rushes into the northern Atlantic. Now, when I say colder air, I basically mean we fall back to normal. Instead of being in the lower to mid 50s for highs, we end up in the upper 30s to mid 40s for highs for this upcoming weekend. Not brutally cold, basically back to reality. So expect moderate to heavy rain through tomorrow afternoon, and then clearing skies yet windy conditions for tomorrow evening and for the overnight hours on Friday into Saturday morning. For the weekend, high pressure will be in control with tranquil weather conditions expected. A weak cold front will try to move through on Tuesday. I don't really expect much of an impact from that cold front, other than colder conditions expected, and that's pretty much it on Tuesday. Otherwise, high pressure will continue to shift off of the East Coast, and we remain in this rather progressive weather pattern with no significant storms to speak of as far as winter storms, no prolonged cold snaps whatsoever. We're in this pattern basically where we get a cold front that moves through, it stays cold for a day or so, and then weather conditions warm up once again. So really there's no prolonged warm or cold snaps whatsoever. A mild, tranquil, and relatively benign winter continues for the northern Mid-Atlantic. I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Of course, you can follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook. Have a good day. Stay safe out there.